Hi, welcome to Good Evening from Korea, the show where your host, me, Overlord Pop-Tart, just realized that he played some video games for, I don't know, what was it, like 4 hours, something like that today, with his computer on minimum performance mode. And while that does explain my frame drop, I am impressed with my computer and its performance, and concerned that this intro has taken too long, so let's get into it. Good evening from Korea. Not a lot to talk to you about today. Sure. Woke up sometime around 5-ish, maybe 6. Better than yesterday, still not great. Still pretty tired. Gonna admit that now. Throughout the day, I didn't really eat any kind of breakfasts. I had a cereal at one point, but I kept supplementing with snacks throughout the whole day. I don't know if you can hear that plane. It's actually pretty loud, so apologies if you do, but I can't do anything about it. There's Air Force people on base, so. On the plus side, I don't think Fort Bliss has anything to do with the Air Force, so there isn't going to be any planes constantly flying overhead, although I do hear that an airport is like 15 minutes away, so the problem may continue, but at least at that point it's jets, and it's like a mile above me by the time it's 15 minutes above me. It'll be fine. I didn't have any super big meals today. It was just kind of like snacks anyway. So I had that bowl of cereal, played a little bit of Grand Theft Auto. I mostly kind of watched YouTube today because when you go 3 weeks on 4 hours of sleep every single day, there's no energy, there's no motivation, no will to do anything. And I didn't do anything for most of the morning. I talked to people. I messaged my mom to see if we could do my taxes because I think she can help me with it. So let's hope that we can figure something out tomorrow with time and me having to go to work and all that stuff. That will be figured out, but I just hope that we can do something about the taxes because that'll be something to kind of take off my mind. Called my dad. Good to see you, Dad. Your dog is adorable and just hilarious. He's got his dog trained. His dog's name is Whiskey, and it's like a hairless. I don't know what breed it is, but it's maybe about up to my knees, so maybe above a foot tall, kind of medium-ish sized. And she's got the face of like one of our chihuahuas, how it's just like giant eyes all the time, just like, hello, how is everything? I can see all, I know all, I smell colors. And she just looks like such a crackhead. And he's got the dog trained actually impressively well to the point where she won't come into his room. Like, my father's place of residence doesn't have like separation carpets. You know how some rooms will do that? Like a kitchen will go from like linoleum or tile to like a different kind of carpet, or then maybe they'll have like more wood somewhere else and then more carpet. No, it's just kind of like this wood that goes pretty much through the whole place. And so there's no real like barrier for the dog. The doorway is huge because for some reason it has barn doors. Don't get me started on barn doors. I don't know why they became a thing. Just use normal doors. Stop being weird. But like the opening is huge, so the dog gets even less sign that they're not allowed to go in. But like somehow the dog just knows down to the line of where the barn door goes, it's not allowed past it. And Dad's had this dog for like less than a month, probably a month. Like, how do you do that? We couldn't get our Chihuahua to stop pooping on the carpet for the first like 3 years we had him. Back when we had our first Chihuahua named Chewy. He would always poop onto the table in the living room because he thought it would hide the poop. Like, and now that maybe it's because it's a medium-sized dog. It's a medium-sized brain instead of a Chihuahua-sized dog with a Chihuahua-sized brain. But calling Dad and seeing his stupid crazy dog for some reason just being more intelligent than my stupid crazy dog makes it even funnier. But like she's also a total lap dog. She's kind of a puppy, and he got her from a pound. He got Whiskey from a pound. Whiskey the dog. That's a weird sounding sentence. But he got Whiskey the dog from a pound, so she probably didn't have all that great of owners. So she really, really likes Dad, and she always wants to cuddle, but she's like just too big for it. And my dad's about 50, so his joints aren't all that great. So she'll jump up on him. And as much as my dad stays in shape and everything like that, he's clear and he's healthy and all that. Don't worry about him. Having a dog just onto you because she thinks she's a puppy, but she weighs, I don't know, 40 pounds. I really don't know how much medium dogs weigh. I've only messed with Chihuahuas, but this is a big old heavy dog. Just boom, and she's like up to here. So we'll just be on the call, and he'll just be like, "Yeah, no, it's great to see dog." Like she'll put her snout like in front of the camera, just like, "Who are you talking to? What's going on? Hey, what are you doing?" And all the while he's going, "Get off! What are you doing? Whiskey, stop!" Like, it's so funny to see because it is very much just slightly smarter Chihuahua energy in just this giant cocaine-fueled looking dog. So funny. But yeah, great to talk to him. Great to see his dog. I look forward to meeting Whiskey when I get back, as well as my other sister's dog, because at this point there are 3 Chihuahuas. There is a trio of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Is Grandma's dog a Chihuahua? It counts. It's small and fluffy. So there's my grandma's dog, as I just mentioned. Her name is Elsa. She is actually a registered crackhead. I used to call her Redline because she would run so fast on my grandma's like always clean, always waxed, always nice floors that her legs would spin out like she was doing a burnout. Like, because, I mean, normally, leg, walk, you go forward with the motion. She would go like this and just stay in place because she was going so fast she couldn't get grip. And so it was just like, like, and then she would grip and take off. So there's Elsa. We labeled her the ugly because she's got like super curly gray hair. And like she always runs around panting and stuff because she's got just crackhead energy. So she's always like everywhere she goes. And it's so funny. So that's the ugly, but we still have her anyway. Elsa, my grandma's dog. Then we have Trixie, the main family dog. Those 3 share the dog, Trixie, who is super spoiled. She is just the prettiest little princess at the ball, and no one can tell her otherwise. And if you try to, she will yap at you as if she understands English. Fully. Like, I've seen my sisters just maintain conversations with this dog. Trixie, get down. Why are you doing this? What do you want? Okay, sure. I don't know what that means. No, stop. Get down. What did you say? And then she'll like run away. Like it's as if she's having a conversation. She is just the spoiledest little princess. And anytime any of the other dogs come around, she's like, I pretend I do not see it. I do not care for this inferior life form. Please feed me chicken nuggets and a coffee, please. Like, she's such a little brat. So she's the bad out of the good, the bad, and the ugly, which means that there's one left, the good. And I showed you pictures of her recently. Winnie, my eldest sister's dog, who is just this golden little ball of sunshine. Actually, my sister sent me a really, really good picture of her. I'll put that one up. Minimal editing for today, but I'll still put that one up because she's just adorable. So we have the trio of the good, the bad, and the ugly back home, and that's what I'm used to, is those dogs. That was a really big tangent, but I'll keep it in. Anyway, after calling my my dad and texting my sister and seeing that picture of Winnie, I eventually started to look for the Sonic movie, Sonic 2. It came out, I think, today, but it's not anywhere as I could find it, so I was disappointed and depresso about that. So I laid down, and all of a sudden my brain was just like, sometimes motivation comes from when you are completely bored and tired of not having motivation. Like, I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm sick of sitting on my butt, not wanting to do anything. So I'm going to go do something. So I got on my scooter. I went shopping, got a bunch of stuff. I finally found parchment paper. I had to buy cookie tins for it, but I found parchment paper. So I can now make my gingerbread and my normal cookies that Mom sent me. So I'm going to be making cookies like crazy soon. Very excited about that. I also started doing my laundry. So with all of my room clean and most of my stuff unpacked, to be honest, I'm just being lazy with that. Uh, I've pretty much got everything cleaned up and handled. For as lazy as I took this weekend, things actually got done. Don't know how, but they did. In terms of Grand Theft Auto, I've been playing with this really cool new car that I bought where you have to actually unlock the upgrades for it through research, which is a very different way of doing it. Most of the time, you buy a car that's really expensive, you buy all the modifications that are really expensive, cool. That's all you will do with that vehicle ever other than drive it. But with this one, you buy it and you have to go to a facility. You have to restock the facility with research, supplies, research different things in order. You don't get to choose what order you research them in. So you just have to research everything until you have everything unlocked. And I have everything but 2 things unlocked for it by now because I've just been grinding on it. I have everything but the advanced minigun. It's a pretty powerful vehicle. I should have noted that. And the heavy armor. Right now it has a rear-mounted grenade-launching mortar, a proximity mine, which is unlimited ammunition, and it's actually an explosive proximity mine, so whatever it runs over, it immediately explodes. I have a front-mounted infinite ammo homing missile launcher, and a roof-mounted minigun. Like, this thing's crazy, and it's only going to be able to get stronger. And as a side effect of doing that, I unlocked something called explosive ammo, which is kind of self-explanatory. It now means that my sniper rifle can take out any aircraft in one shot. So what I essentially have is a long-range, nearly instantaneous, because you don't really have to adjust for bullet drop or anything like that in GTA, or bullet speed even, really. A little bit of bullet speed, but really not much. So really it's basically just zoom in on something, and if you see it and click on it, it is dead. So that's been fantastic. It explodes pretty much any standard vehicle in one shot as well. Anything that isn't armored, boom, done. One shot. And it's a sniper rifle. It's 4-round capacity. So it's pop, click, pop, click, pop. It's about as fast as a grenade launcher, but more range than a rocket launcher, and immediate. If it hits the thing, boom, done, explodes. Oh, it's so nice to have. And I unlocked explosive slugs for the shotgun as well. I haven't gotten to try that yet, but I'm excited to. But yeah, that was just kind of a side effect of the research thing. So cool things going on in the video games. I wish I could have played with friends today, but nobody was online. Oh well. Cool things going on in the family, and I have dogs to look forward to meeting. So that's exciting. I have a month and a half left before I'm home. I got texted from a buddy who just finished his AIT. Congratulations, Grant. And is going home in like 6 days, saying like, yo, we got to meet up. It's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. So that's awesome. I got everything needed to be done. I'm just waiting on my laundry to get dried out. Yeah, good day. Good day. Other than, not being able to watch the Sonic movie. I want to watch it, alright? Every single time I have rode a plane for military purposes, I have watched the Sonic movie. It's become a tradition mostly on accident. Because my flight to basic training, I was on that plane, scared as hell. I was like, you know what? I need to watch something that will calm me down and get my mind off of this. And the Sonic movie was on there. I've never liked Sonic. I've never played a Sonic game. I'm pretty sure Sega is mostly out of business, I think. I honestly don't even know. That shows you how little I know about Sega. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch this kid's movie. It's probably going to suck. I'll get to laugh at it. And the storyline is good. The animation is good. It's interesting. It's fun. It's funny. It's actually almost intelligent. I took it when I was going to basic. I'm pretty sure I took it when I went from basic to AIT. I took it when I came home on holiday block leave from AIT and when I went back. Like I've seen the movie like 5 times and only on like Air Canada. Just because it's like most airlines, at least from what I'm familiar with, have like the same video sharing thing. And so they all have Sonic on there, so I always watch it. So I have a weirdly close connection to the Sonic movies for having never done anything Sonic related. So I'm excited to watch the second one. So I guess I can continue to be excited all the way into the next episode and probably further until it releases. But speaking of the next episode, it's about time I end this one. Thank you so much for watching, whatever time it is, wherever you are out there in this unfortunately blue hedgehog and orange fox lacking world of ours. I'm going to pretend that made sense and move on. Whether it be a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night that you may or may not be currently experiencing, more than likely a good morning from what I hear from most of the people who watch this. Good morning to you if it is. I hope you have a great day ahead of you. And if it is one of the other times, well, I hope you're having a great day or the day you had was great. See? You can be proud, Mrs. Sizemore and Mr. Jensen, who taught me English. I retained one aspect of it. If only I could have retained spelling. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching all the way through. Stay frosty.